Edgartown Harbor presented an animated appearance on Saturday forenoon when water sports at the bathing beach in the morning drew together one of the largest crowds of the season when took place the first regatta of 1924. For the hours previous to the start of the regatta, over 100 boats under sail, jockeying about the harbor, made a marine picture not soon to be forgotten. Adding to the beauty of the scene was the handsome schooner yacht, the Acabo, and the auxiliary schooner yacht, Argyle, both of which vessels were gaily dressed for the occasion. The general committee having the events in charge was composed of G.F. Dominic, A.L. Swayze, Fred H. Guild, Marsden Candler, Blahman Candler, Charles Tishoff, and under their direction the day's sports were carried through with great success and much to the enjoyment of the thousands and more spectators who witnessed the contests from boats or from other points of vantage along the eastern harbor front. As stated in the committee circular, this regatta day was given for rejuvenating the Edgartown spirit for yacht racing, water sports, and everything that pertains to seamanship, so that the town will once again assume the high position it held in the past in this line. For there are no better sailors, young and old, than those who were brought up and have had their training in this harbor.
We don't know nearly enough about the first Edgartown Yacht Club regatta. We know the date, August 16th, 1924, and we know the club had yet to move to its permanent location at the foot of Main Street and faced an uncertain future with only 12 members. We do know that if you lived on Chappaquiddick, you were rowed from the foot of Daggett Street across the harbor entrance to Chappie Point, courtesy of Jimmy Yates and the Yates Ferry. And the Edgartown Lighthouse was still a house. 8 of the 12 members of the yacht club organized the first regatta under the auspices of the Edgartown Yachting Association, as the yacht club was undergoing a reorganization. According to the Vineyard Gazette, E. Jared Bliss, hot from active racing in Marblehead, returned to Edgartown determined to put vineyard yachting on an equal footing with that on the mainland. Bliss was also the man responsible for the EYC's move to its permanent home on Osborne's Wharf in 1928. 5 years after the first regatta in 1929, 143 boats were entered, leading the Gazette to exclaim, "The fact that Edgartown was able to attract such a large list of entries is an indication of the place the Edgartown Yacht Club has won." 100 years later, the winning legacy remains strong, as does the racing legacy on these waters. The onset of the regatta opened the doors to all sorts of yacht racing in the years ahead. The New York Yacht Club made Edgartown an annual stop on their summer cruise, and in early July of 1937, the town was treated to the arrival of Ranger, the Defender, and Endeavor II, the Challenger, the last 2 J-boats to race for the America's Cup.
The New York Yacht Club cruise started coming every year. And the New York Yacht Club cruise, the J-boats would come, the 12 meters would come. It was a very exciting time, and the 12 meters were off the beach club, and the harbor was completely full. And so it just sort of began to progress.
The Round the Island race began in 1938 and maintains its status as one of the most challenging mid-distance races on the yachting calendar. The tradition of racing in Edgartown has been passed down through generations of sailors who make regatta an annual date on their calendar, none more so than the Wiano's senior fleet, who have been regatta stalwarts since 1928. There are many reasons sailors return year after year. The most prominent is simply the magic of Edgartown.
Tradition is huge. Bringing people to a location to sail. Wearing that hat that says Edgartown Regatta 2019 or 1998 is a conversation starter among sailors anywhere in the country.
If you look around this area, there were not many regattas, and being a unique town, Edgartown, beautiful place to sail, there's no doubt in my mind why it was so attractive to people to come.
The magic of Edgartown is we get the summer southwest breezes with no chop, the water's relatively warm, and it's not a lot of current in the area that we're racing, and it's just fabulous sailing. And the guys that know what they're doing just have big smiles on their faces, and it's just a great experience.
An event like this does not maintain its standing for 100 years without the support of the club and community. From the race committee, the mark boats, to the shore crew, the regatta's success over the years stands on the shoulders of the volunteers.
The most important thing about the Edgartown Yacht Club is that it is really based on a lot of volunteerism. I don't think there was a summer racing that I wasn't also helping out in some way, and that's its real legacy, is volunteerism.
We could not do this without the volunteers, and it is an all-hands effort. We're talking probably 50 people that are members get involved just with what's happening on the dock and on the water to make the races run.
At a 0.4 nautical miles. 0.4 nautical miles, course 210.
I always come here to sail because it's my favorite place on earth to sail. And when I get out on the water and I get out with my crew that have been there all these years, all is well with the world again. Regatta is magnificent.